Hi guys! We are going to start playing Mordheim, City of the Damned. Totally blanked on the name there for a second. Sorry about that. So this is a strategy game based in the Warhammer Fantasy universe. It's made by I believe Games Workshop is the guys who are publishing it. I could be wrong about the studio. I'll look into that, try and get it right. It's published by Focus Home Interactive, who are the same guys that published Styx, Master of Shadows. So, anyway, this is our warband. These are all of our dudes that we'll be fighting with. These guys, I believe, are the ones who are in reserve, who we haven't used, and I'm actually going to switch them out real quick. One of them in particular, I'm going to swap him out for this guy, if I can figure out how to do that. Hey, can I just drag and drop him or something? No. Oh, swap warrior. There we go. You for... confirm the swap. Enter the swap warrior or escape to cancel swap. I'm confused. I do not understand what I am doing. Swap warrior. Oh! So, I guess certain guys, I've never tried to do this before, but it looks to me like certain units can only be swapped with certain people. It's sort of like these guys are your elite dudes, these guys are your normal dudes, so if you're going to switch them out, you have to switch them with some of these guys. Well, I want to try this guy because he's a sorcerer and he looks interesting, so I will swap him out for this warp block guy. Oh, he's also an ancient sorcerer. Never mind. Okay, I'm just making this more confusing than I need to. Anyway, never mind. This stuff doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to hop right into the action, and we're going to get straight to it. So, I'll see you all in a second, because while I love a lot of things about this game, load times are not one of them. So, hang on to your hats, and I will see you all in just a second. And we're back. Okay. I did not mean to have that turned on. So, here's what we got going. I'm playing the Skavens. They're ratfolk warriors. They're really underhanded and sneaky bastards, and they kind of hate people in general. Looks like... Oh, man. Why the hell did he start here? Okay, we're going to look at a top view. The red guys, red markers are obviously the enemy. The white markers are my guys. I'm kind of surprised to see how interspersed these are. I did choose a random setup. They've got like two different deployment situations. One of them, I guess, is called Umbrella, and that's the one where the two enemies start in opposite parts of the area. And then the other one is, I'm guessing, this one, where they're sort of interspersed with one another. I don't know why. And to be honest, I'm not real thrilled with this setup. Simply because, last time I played this, I did very well. But the reason that I did very well was generally because I was able to gang up on my opponents. And I feel like ganging up on my opponents is a lot harder when I essentially have to try and fight my way through them all to do it. Okay, I don't like this at all. I'm not switching weapons, I'm not delaying my action, we will take a dodge stance. Okay. So, here's hoping this works. Where the hell are you? And where the hell are all of the enemies? Okay, so I got a buddy over there. And we're just sitting inside this house. Is there any enemies down here that I can hit? That I might want to hit, anyway. Or am I just, like... If I were smart, I would have just used the tactical view. So we're just going to go back here so I don't waste my points and see. Okay, so this whole house is infested with my guys. And they are not anywhere near enemy units. So, I guess we're just going to have to go do something about that. So we'll come down here. Just to kind of let you guys know how this whole thing works. Alright, so most of the guys I want to hit are on the other side of the house. Of course, I'm on the back end of it. Every time I cross that blue line, I'm using up a movement point. Or strategy points, I think are what they call them. And that's the little blue circles down the bottom left corner. And, of course, my big guy failed his stupidity check, so he doesn't get to move this round. The red ones are essentially... I forget what the actual name for them is, but they're essentially the number of times you can make an attack. Certain skills and different things like that will use more or less of those points. Really looking for somewhere that I can get up. I don't know this map at all, so there's every chance that this is going to go very poorly for me. So, we're going to set him up and have him take an ambush stance. If someone comes close enough, he'll charge out and hit. And he's going to basically follow suit from the last guy that I played with, and he'll just run around the side of the house with his buddy over here. Although, I guess, I don't know why he got there faster than his friend did, so... whatever. There's a guy over here, so we'll run inside the house. Let's see if I can get to him. And as it turns out, I totally can. What the hell? Let's hit him in the face. Clunk. Okay, that wasn't such a great idea, but oh well. Okay, and him... Okay, so these guys are my sorcerer and or ranged unit, dude. Where is the person I want to hit? Man, they're all over there on the left side, completely opposite from where I am and where I want to be. Which is really annoying. Okay, so screw that. We're going back downstairs. As quickly as I can, really, I guess. Man. Wait, is that the way I could do it? Can I go out that way? No. Sorry, bear with me. I don't know this map at all. I've played this a few times before, but it was a different map. And one time I failed miserably, and the other time I actually did pretty good. And I don't know how it's going to go this time. So, okay, I can hit him if I can aim, but I don't think I can, because I've used too many of my points. And from here, he's way out of range. So, we will just move forwards. I don't have enough points to make an Overwatch stance. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. Well, that's a bonus. So let's just come down here. Ugh. Let's try and hit him with Wither. Let's do that instead. Yeah, that looks like it was successful. So he's now taken this Wither thing. And I may as well just try and shoot him. It's not going to happen. Oh, hey, look at that. I got lucky on the roll. And he'll be done. That's like the first time I've ever seen him actually successfully shoot someone. Because every time I do it, I always screw it up a little bit. Okay, interaction. I want you to jump down, not over. And where can you go next? Ah, okay, I know where you are now. That's actually quite helpful. I don't know if you can get up there, but if I can, I would love for these guys to start helping each other out. So you'll just take an ambush and call it good. And now I have to wait for all of them to make their moves. Like stabbing my guy in the face. And or clubbing them in the face. Multiple times. Wow! That sucked. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to chase him down. That went very poorly. Yeah, I'm still learning this game, so there's every chance that it's just gonna go very poorly for me, but we'll just have to see what happens. Okay, you're up there. Where are all the bad guys? Over that direction, basically, on the left. So, oh, man, I don't know. This is the confusion part for me, is I don't know what the fastest way down is, or what the most effective route to get there would be. I do like that the Skavens are very nimble, so they generally, pretty much always, don't have too much trouble coming down here. Ah, crap, I just got hit by a trap. I don't think I took any damage from it, but I did get hit by it. And then him, I'll send over this way just because I can. Oh, no, I can't. I don't have enough space left. Okay, so take an ambush stance. We'll be good. I may also break these up into 2 parts because these battles can be a little bit lengthy, so we'll see how far we get, but there's every chance this could be a 2 or maybe even a 3-parter. We can spread out the enjoyment. Man, this would be a lot more interesting if there were more enemies within visual range. We'd be seeing it rather than just enemy turn and nothing happening. Looks like we're almost to the end of the turn order, though. Okay, so now it's his turn. Huh, I didn't even know how to do down here. Kind of want to send him to go help out these guys to take out the big dude that clubbed my buddy in the face and then just took off. Where did he get to, anyway? Oh, he went over there. With that guy who's taking... Okay. So I totally know where he is. Okay, I want him to take an ambush stance over here. I don't want to be too close, because that can affect whether or not my other guys can do anything. There's an ambush. God damn it. Yeah, this could have gone better. Oh good, he missed. It's exciting. Can you miss again? No, not quite. His turn... Ah, crap. Oh, I guess that... Yeah, that's not great. Okay, so he failed his all-alone check by himself, which means the number of attacks he got was reduced, and so he wasn't able to fight. He's just able to basically stand there and hope that everything goes well. Okay, I'm not making a parry stance. There's not a whole lot of chance, so we'll just make an attack. And, of course, he missed. And then a dodge stance. Because they're better at that, and I'd rather they not get hit than anything else. Could you please stop being dumb? I need your help. And you're not really giving it to me. It's not a guy, is it? No, it's like a training dummy. Where am I going with him? Oh, I see where I want to go with him. Right over here to help out his buddy. Charge! Yeah! And then, I guess, dodge is good. Okay, you need to A, reload. And then B, I want you to run upstairs. This is going to require a lot more movement than I would have preferred. But I rather desperately want you to try and help out with this. You can't aim, can you? You could wither. Are you too close to shoot otherwise? Yes. Also, I need to know what the hell that does. That's not the button I wanted. Sorry, I should check it from here. Let's see. It's going to be under passive skills, spells. Musk of Courage. Caster and/or every ally in the area of 5 meters. Targets become immune to all alone tests. That might be really good to cast. Reduces the strength, agility, and toughness of the victim by 3. Okay, I'm gonna go with Wither on this guy again. Unfortunately, the casting failed, and so he just sort of... It fizzled. It didn't do anything. Luckily for me, he did shoot the guy in the back. And now I get to let this guy do his deal. Which is awesome, because I really like this dude. Okay, what's his ability? Guide the target to prevent the effects of mental conditions, stupidity, paranoia, half crazy. Oh, why are you not nearby my rat ogre? If I'd known you could do that, that would have been very exciting. Oh well. As it is, we'll just stab this guy instead. Oh man, he's almost dead. I just wish I could get a critical hit on him. I'm not going to, but I wish I could. Take a dodge stance. Okay. Well, that's a way. Ha! You missed. You'll just try it 2 more times and probably... Wow! Way to go for that guy. Might not go so horrendously after all. Fingers crossed. My turn? Whose turn? This guy's turn. Okay. Where do I want to go? So there's a guy in the house over there. We'll try and deal with him. Got plenty of dudes over there. I'm not really sure what's going on. Probably help if I knew what all the symbols were, too. Like, I'm not sure what those little... Oh, the triangle, that's him. Okay, so the triangle dudes are me. Ah, screw it. Let's go see if we can find out what's in the house. My one little guy all by himself is going to run out there and see what happens. So there's 2 of them in the house. Okay. Aha. That is a really terrible chance to attack, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, he's got pistols. Okay, well, we might force him to spend a turn switching weapons. And, of course, he got a critical hit and stunned me. This is bad. Sigh. I wish this were going better. Looking for opponents, because they're all over the place and I don't know where they are. La 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 la. There we go. Okay, his turn. And I'm not actually sure he's going to be able to do anything because he can't get in between. Oh, he can. Awesome. That's way better. Let's get him. Ah, crap. Well, that sucks. No, don't parry, dodge. Now, on the upside, that only ever happens against the first attack made against them. So essentially, I'm glad that he hit the guy who was at full health instead of hitting one of the guys who was much weaker. So we got that going for us. I'd really like it if he didn't die right here. It's not looking good for him. And once again, he failed his all-along check, so he just has to stand there like the other guy did. Yay! Don't parry. You don't have a shield, I don't like your chances of parrying. I'd rather you just dodge. Oh good, he succeeded. So, now, we're gonna go see if I can get into the house from the other side. Oh, that sucks. Oh, man. That's terrible. Ah, okay, we're gonna try this again. That was the biggest waste of a turn I could have possibly had with him. Oh well. Let's see if we can kill this guy. I'd love it if we could kill this guy. Come on, take him out. There we go. Okay, he's dead. Is there some guy in the house nearby here? Not really. So we'll just move on. Now, once they fall, you can actually loot them to try and get more stuff. You know, you can pick up their weapons and things like that. Can you not make an ambush stance? Oh, you don't have enough. Okay, never mind. I see why. I did not mean to do perception. I was hoping to do a dodge stance there. Oops. Anyway, now that I've been talking a lot, what I was trying to say was you can loot them and get their equipment, money, stuff like that, anything you want off of them. I'm not, because this is an exhibition match, which means that anything that I get ultimately doesn't do anything. I'm not actually collecting any equipment. I'm not getting any bonus stuff. Okay, we're going to Musket Courage in the hopes that it will hit all of my buddies there and prevent them from any of their, you know, there we go. I just wanted to prevent the all-alone chase. Yeah! Bummer that I couldn't see it, but he did get to shoot somebody and take them out, which is very happy. Okay, I don't know that you'll be able to get around there, but we're going to try. No, he's blocking the way. So instead, we'll just have you come over here and help out. No, you won't, because he's just totally in the way. Okay, let's take an ambush stance. If the guy tries to run away, maybe we can catch him. Ugh, so bummed that I wasted that rat ogre. He could have been super helpful. I mean, he is a major beast. Can you disengage? Nope, you can only flee. That sucks. Well, alright. And you can't... Okay, just take a dodge stance. Maybe we'll get lucky. Enemy turn, enemy turn, enemy turn. Looks like we got 6, 7 dudes left in the initiative order. Okay, luckily he just wasted his whole turn moving and didn't try to attack anybody, so that's awesome for me. Ow. No, I'm not dead. Just so everyone is aware, in the top left there you'll see a blue gauge and a red gauge. That's what they're calling, I think it's the morale bar, or morale gauge. If it falls too far, then your guys have to start taking checks to see whether or not they freak out and run away. And if they run away, then you win. Which is, needless to say, pretty freaking awesome. So I'm going to do another ambush stance. Hope that does some good. Ow. You know, actually, if you did get him down, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. My turn. Okay, can you disengage? Turn, attack, dodge, stance, switch weapons. Why are you not able to disengage? I don't like that. Okay, well, I guess we're stuck just attacking. I don't want to do that. Fine. Dodge, stance. I'll start moving my guys out instead, so they're not just sitting there being useless. Charge! Charging does extra damage, but at a cost of you might not hit them as easily. He's not doing so good. And he failed his stupidity check, so he's just going to stand there and be dumbass. He's good at that. Okay, I'm going to cut this episode here. I don't know why I did that, don't really need to. So I will see you all in the next episode, and we will pick this up where we left off. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions for games you want to play, or if you're enjoying the series, leave a like. As always, subscribe to the channel, we'd love to have you, and I'll catch you right next time. See you guys later.